Hey, it looks like Trump and his administration is going to try to not have a the whole government shut down over the budget. So we'll see. Um, we'll see what's happening. Um, in a little bit. A little sun on my nose. It's always the thing that sticks out the most. It's like one time I had some sun on my nose when I was a kid, and a little bit over here. But like New York is different because like here I walk and I get sun all the time, so I slowly get brown. There like it'd be one day and that sun hits you. I tried to scrub it off, and oh boy, big mistake. I was like something red on my face, and it was me. But my nose it's like a little looks dirty like that. It's just from here to there. Got some sun. Anyway, I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do with the budget and how they're gonna frame the budget. It looks like they're taking we got to build a wall off of it, but I really don't think that they are going to be able to have a budget um, plan because I don't think they've been really thinking about it, and I don't think they could work by part. I don't think they could work with the Republicans could work with the Democrats uh, because of the Republicans have been so nasty in the last 8 years because we had a black president, Obama, and they act like they really hated that we did. So they're real nasty. So they're expecting, and you get that a lot from really racist people. They always expect that you'd be as nasty as them. But you know, like I'm not emulating somebody I really can't stand. Plus, we're not around. I'm not. Anyway, I don't be around them. But we'll see. I don't think that will. I mean, it doesn't matter because as far as I'm concerned, Trump's a big failure. He doesn't have anybody in his cabinet. He just has the same con artist that was running his business into bankruptcy. So now that if he goes with his budget, they'll just bankrupt the United States. That'll be the end. And then he's starting stuff up. You could tell like he's gonna bully the Democrats, not bully, try to like embezzle them or blackmail. I don't know what that shit was like. Well, if you want this, then you gotta okay our wall. Doesn't like I say like just say okay, then I guess we just don't have a budget because there's no way that you can give in to like somebody trying to extort you into doing something or bullying you or blackmailing you into doing something. That's probably how he does his business, you know, and that's why anybody that contractor, anybody that had worked for him that didn't get paid, and even some of the people that that was able to get some money for the work they did, you know, uh, 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 well, most people in the business world doesn't have respect for him. And I'm not just talking about the United States. I'm talking about overseas. Like you can see in I think it was Ireland or Scotland, where he might have been Scotland, where he have a golf course over there, and he was so disrespectful going over there, and just his nasty. He's not. I don't know. I like North Korea is doing what they always do this time of year, and for Trump and them to respond to that. But first of all, they don't like Chinese, because they are racist. So, to them, that'll be something they could do is, start a nuclear war. But, like, they really coming off weak. Coming off weak, like, especially with this budget, they sounded like some real weak ass, punk ass crooks. We really do need to get them out of, we really do need to impeach Trump. Um, I'm going to the garden here a little bit. But get off the phone. Uh-oh. There's the kale. Some of them are starting to come up. The kale looks good. I thin it out. I guess I'm gonna have to clean an area today and put in my potatoes and whatever tomato plants here. Starting to look like tomato plants. We'll see. I'm gonna have to have a bigger garden next year after with well, it's still early. I done cleaned another spot. Slowly I'm cleaning up all the weeds. Come back. There's another one over here. How's it looking? Well, it's all coming along. I put some sunflower seeds in there, and the birds actually picked the sunflower seeds right out of the dirt, and they ate some of them. I'm having problems keeping. I had to start stuff in the house because birds are vicious. I don't have any bird feed for them today, but the birds and the squirrel. I found out where the squirrel hides. I have a walnut tree back there. I found out where it hides his nuts. Pecans he was hiding in there. I got a pecan tree there too. This year we should have pecans. So that means I'm slowly working my way back to the back. I started a little bit on the side, but it was really too muddy. So today, I just got to plant potatoes. Iced potatoes, as they say in Mississippi, which is Irish potatoes. It's ice. They always say it sounds like iced potatoes, but so I'm gonna plant my iced potatoes, and I wish I had some sweet potatoes. Last year I planted some, and I left them there as an experiment to see if they would come back each year. And the stupid guy I had doing my yard, they're like, "You don't know what you're doing," and they dig up your shit, you know. And so this year that's why I brick stuff off, you know, because like they're like, "She don't know what she did, you know." That's like what the thieves say around here. Like I dropped a quarter, and like these little kids, they're so disgusting. We got a really messed up generation. Says, he's like, "Oh, something bounced," and I didn't see it, and I thought, the kid thought he would give it to me, but no, he waited till he turned back to pick it up. I was like, good. I hope he keeps stealing. We know exactly where he is. If it's anything like his trifling father, the dope dealer, or his trifling wannabe prostitute mom up on Brook Road. But these kids, they got a nasty position. They think all females are like their mom, They project their hate out. But I don't blame them. If like all my parents did was was whoop me and shit like that, and they would get really bad because like I know Jerry's, this is my door, and like it slams, right, and I didn't understand like these other people around here slamming their doors, like I guess trying to get even with me, but I slammed my damn door, but like that was something they would get whooped for, so then they have to mess up your door a little bit more as you slam it, you know so it just it's like anyway we're gonna get really bad because um like, I don't know. I just wish these little kids would take their hostility out on their parents. But they will. They will. Give them a couple more years. And and like, really, it's like, they think they can, they got a car or whatever, so they like, they living high off the air. They got, but like, the kid, yeah, I know I don't smell all that good. But actually, I like my musk odor this morning more pleasant than whatever that crap he had on. It smelled like just talcum powder, straight up talcum powder. I'm like, you got talcum powder on? She was saying it was deodorant, so it must have been like that Dow powder deodorant. I thought everybody knew that you don't use that talcum powder anymore because of the cancer. But he is a guy. It causes cancer mostly in females. So I remember everybody was using that shower to shower, which I didn't use. I didn't use powder because it would cake up with my, when I sweat, and you just have a bunch of like messed up. And plus, I never used powder, um, um, like that anyway. Um, more of a lotion or Vaseline person, something than that powder. But I never knew how much that powder just. I mean, I guess what happens is you get your nose busted a few times, but I didn't. I never knew how much it just hangs in your nose. Same thing with incense when you go in some of these convenience stores. Like this, anyway. I don't know. We'll find out what happens this week with Trump and his administration. I don't think that um I don't know. I'm really concerned uh about how Trump is governing the country. One thing is like they're always talking about we got too much government. It's sort of weird to hear people that like a president or Republicans or politicians talking about too much government when they are the government. So it's sort of weird. So you don't really know what to predict. Um, basically, and then Pence is over there, and they don't know how to talk to people. you know. But the thing is that the people they're talking to, they got experience, with talking to, they have they're very diplomatic, so they have experience, and the only thing, and if it's in their best interest, um, to humor the United States because uh, we export so much stuff from them. We buy everything from them. We don't have anything made in the USA. So, I mean, even Trump gets his stuff, his ties made there. His daughter Ivanka, don't buy their shit. Whatever you do, do not buy Trump or Ivanka or any Trump stuff. Don't stay in their hotels. Because look what he's doing. He's going from one Florida place he owns to another place in New Jersey that he owns. And all these, what they're doing is they're compromising the security of the United States, and they kept saying, "Oh, we're going to keep you secure by getting the Muslims out." Well, you're compromising with your sort of like their ignorant Conways. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it served them well because they're millionaires. Of course, uh, uh, they inherited that, the money, and then really all their deals was pretty shady. Um, I heard that the Trump steaks, some people thought that it was like not even like from a cow, that it was, I don't know what they thought it was from, but it was not a good steak, whatever. Um, I have had Omaha steak. It's out here. It's dirty. I put stuff on there, but I've had Omaha steaks, and they do a good job to make sure that that you enjoy it. Of course, I took great care in cooking it, um, the proper way. At least I think the proper way. Um, but but I never tried Trump steaks or his wine because um, this was sent to me, and nobody, and they already had tried it, and it's approved by their taste buds. But I wouldn't buy anything. I wouldn't buy any Trump products. I wouldn't stay in any Trump hotels. I think the only people that are staying is in Trump's business are probably Russian and other spies from other countries, because now they have access. You pay outrageous price. Who's really going to pay outrageous price for? I mean, there are people. That's why they're open, but why? What is the reason behind that they do it? Is it because I have no idea? But when there's so many other places that you can stay in, Florida, and that you have access to a golf course, the beach, and pools, and uh, you could go to a restaurant that has a rating opposed to not having one like Trump's. So and you could also have reasonable price, so you can bring your whole family. I don't think anyway. I wouldn't do any. I wouldn't do anything in Trump. And plus, you have to understand that it has, now I don't know. I don't like the way Trump has talked during his campaign to become president. I didn't like what he was saying. I didn't like the way he sort of festered up hostilities among his followers. Um, I don't like the way the Republicans are actually handling the business because it seems more harmful, more hurtful, and it's not going to solve the problem. They're not going to solve his son-in-law is not going to solve the heroin problem. You're definitely not going to solve the heroin problem. Like born off Mexico, you know, hell, it, and we're in Afghanistan now, where the opium capital of the world, and our pharmaceuticals, the ones that or need those opiums, you know, that's a multi-million dollar bill, multi-million dollar bill. It's a multi-billion dollar business, So um, they, these other countries making money off of our addictions, off of the food we eat, the clothes we wear. We don't have any business here, and me seeing those stupid little kids up there lets me know that there's no hope. They're not one of them is going to be an engineer. Not you know not you know it, The only jobs they're gonna have around here is FedEx, which hires a lot. It's a big business, and the barge maybe, or working for the city. There's not, I don't, I just don't see Memphis doing anything. Um, Now with our education system, and now with the way they feed these kids. So I don't know. So I mean, it's getting to be where because if I don't have no ties, or I don't date anybody here. I don't like the way they've been raised, and I know from my own experience, you know, a lot of things that I learned in my childhood, I still continue to act that way or have feelings for it that way. I still have the same favorite color, stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this week goes. But it looks like very close to where um, we are going to. I think eventually we are going to go to war with somebody. Oh wait a minute. Here's my other quarter. I am not mad at those kids no more. It wasn't my wallet. I don't know how it. It was a sneaky little kids. They're all right. Still sneaky little kids. Now I know why they was like, all right, I'm not mad at the kids anymore. So, over a quarter anyway. Abracadabra. It did fall on the floor. He just put it back in my pocket, which I still don't get these kids. Oh well. So that's all right. Oh well, maybe there is some hope for the little monsters for the next generation. That's what I'm scared of, is that we have a lost generation. That we have kids that they're training and gearing them to go to prison. I mean, because like look at. I would love to see Trump's taxes. I would love to find out, where he gets his loans from, who's giving him his loans. Um, anyway, I think the main thing that we have to remember with Trump is that they had been investigating him because of his friends' ties with Russia, and who was it? Flint. He had to sign as basically a spy, so he's working for Russia. I can't remember right now. Anyway, we'll see. Friday will be here. We'll see what their budget's like. and see if they could keep the government running, or to see if they're just gonna. I mean, the Republicans have both houses, so they don't have to play dirty or nothing like that, but they are, and I hope the you know I hope the Democrats, before they take a shitty deal that's gonna bankrupt America, or just put us in more harm way, you know, uh, because their ideas of those they're very self-destructive. Oh, 20 minutes. Let me get off of here.